chào mừng các bạn. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Chào mừng các bạn đã đến với trang fanpage của mình. Hôm nay mình xin mời các bạn được đón tiếp một thành viên. Anh cũng làm việc trong cộng đồng của mình. Anh tên là Dave. Anh đến từ Sydney, Australia. Xin chào mừng Dave. Dave, I cannot hear you.
How's that?
Good evening.
It helps when I turn on my microphone.
Okay. Good evening. How are you, Dave?
I'm good. Yourself?
Yes, I'm fine, thank you.
I really like the ad that you had at the start there. That's really good.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. It's just a little bit idea for me to make a video or for people that more interesting and a little bit like a relax, you know.
Yeah, I think I might hire you to make one for me too. I think.
Thank you. Good morning from Germany. Now we are 9 o'clock in the morning, and I know that in Sydney is that evening. It's about 19 p.m. So good evening.
7 p.m.
Yes, 7 p.m. I know. They welcome you to my channel. All my audience, very, very happy to listen to your story. And can you please introduce yourself for my audience? They know about you. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for inviting me. Okay. Thank you for inviting me. Actually, a lot of your audience is going to already know me because we work together. Okay, so that's good. But for people who don't know me as they know you, I'm David, as Hong said, from Sydney, Australia. I've been doing digital business now for about 1.5 years, gradually, slowly. Everyone says, do things at your own pace. So yeah, I do my own pace. All I do now is the digital business, which is good. I've stopped my other job that I was doing. I live here. I have 2 children. My son, he's in his room. He just came home from work. And my daughter, she's overseas at the moment. She's in Thailand having a nice holiday. And it's very hot here today again. Hot yesterday, hot again today.
Wow, so beautiful. In Germany, it's also not too cold. It's about 10 degree or 12 degree in the day, and then the night is about 6 degree. It's also very good weather in Germany.
That's not well. Yeah, well, about 25 years ago, I spent about 4 months in Germany, around Stuttgart area. In the south. Yeah, I was working there, traveling, but I did some work there too. Yeah.
Okay, I also live in the south of Germany. I live in near of Mannheim. It's near Frankfurt. You know Frankfurt Airport. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I live 100 kilometers far from Frankfurt Airport.
Okay.
So I also live in the south. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Dave, can you please share your story? How is your journey to become a global digital business owner?
It's probably quite the same, similar to a lot of other people who do the same business. The difference with me, though, I wasn't actually looking, because a lot of people I talked to, they were looking for an online business or something to do online. They wanted a plan B, okay, which is something I hear a lot, which is a good idea. This is a good plan B. It's excellent. I wasn't actually looking for a plan B at that time. I had my own business. I did a lawn garden maintenance business. I was working for myself, and I just happened to be on Facebook one night on social media, and I came across this ad from this person, and like I clicked on the ad just you know, I had a look around, just a little bit curious. We became friends. We formed a good friendship, me and her. She's actually my coach now. She lives in Sydney, which is very handy. So we became good friends, and she described, and I said to her one night, you know, we weren't even talking about business. We didn't even talk about business. We talked more about friendships and about music and things like that. But one night I just said to her, I said, what's this business? Explain it to me. So she did. And I thought, this is something I can do as I get older, because I can't keep doing the lawn mowing gardening. My body, I'm getting too old. When she explained all about this business, I thought, I can do this. This is something I can do. And so, as everyone will know, I signed up on her page. I watched the webinar, the complimentary webinar, a 90-minute webinar. I went back and asked her a lot of questions. But she always made the point. She said, Dave, we're friends, okay? You don't need to be my partner to be friends. We're always going to be friends. So don't think you have to be my partner to be my friend. So she said she never pushed me to do it, which is the good part about this business. No one pushes you. It's entirely up to you, which I felt her honesty, okay? And I was so happy because she was always honest with me, okay? And so I joined, and slowly, I'm just slowly learning things. I don't put it in, like your video at the start, for example, okay? I don't do things like that. I could if I tried, but I don't have that skill to do that. I think if I took my time and worked it out, I could do it. Like with someone following you with the camera, I would have to get my son or my daughter to follow me with the camera, you know, things like that. So I don't do things like that, but I really think I will start doing it, because the more I get involved in this business, I see more and more people doing that, and it's appealing. I love it.
Yes, thank you.
That's my journey into it. That's how I got into this.
Thanks. Dave, is it you talk like that is your friend introduce you for this business, but she didn't push you or anything. You just find out and go on what you want to do. So yeah. Can you tell our audience how do you feel when you're running this business?
It's something completely different to what I've ever done, okay? Like I said before, what I was doing when I first joined this business, had my own lawn mowing gardening business, okay? Self-operated, outside all day, every day, fixing gardens, cutting grass. That's what I did. That's what I knew. Before that, I was in the army for 13 years, okay? So I've always had outside work. Before the army, I was driving a truck, okay? This is completely different. So when I started doing this and sitting down and looking at a laptop and on the phone, looking at emails and things, this is something completely different to me. But I love it. I love doing this because it's new, and I'm getting older, but age is no barrier. I mean, you can do this business when you're 20 or when you're... I know a lady in Canada, she's 80 and she does this business. And I always talk to her. She's so good. She's such an inspiration. She's 80 and she loves this business. So what I felt when I first started doing it, and as my coach keeps saying to me, so my friend, she is my coach now. I have a hands-on coach. She always helps me. Any problem I have, she will help me. She's my coach. And she will always answer questions. She's very smart. She would answer the questions, okay? And she would say, this is your business, okay? You're not running it for me. You don't work for me. It's your business. You run it how you want to run it. If you want to run it very slowly, run it slowly. If you want to make nice presentations like you do, Hong, make beautiful video ads and things like that, do that. But if you want to just do an ad where you're just talking like this, do that. Everyone is different how they do things. Okay, you look on TV, not every ad is the same ad, okay?
Yeah.
And that's how we do this business. So, and you got to find your own place in this business. When I first started, I was trying to copy people. And she said to me, stop, you don't need to copy other people. You're Dave, you're you. It's your business. Don't try to copy me or don't try to copy Hong. Yeah, your video at the start is really good and I love that. But that doesn't mean I need to go and do it tomorrow. Because then people look at me and they would say, people that are following me on Facebook or Instagram or wherever would say, well, Dave wasn't doing that yesterday. Why today he's doing that? And they might think, is he telling lies? Is he not truthful? He's not an honest person. So I just continue just to be Dave. I actually talked to another business owner earlier tonight. She's in Vietnam. She's a really nice friend. She's not part of the team that I'm involved in, but I've become her really good friend. And I was talking to her about my beard here. I recently grown this. Before I was clean shaven. And she said in here, you're still Dave, beard or no beard, just be you. You're not selling a beard, you're selling yourself. So be you, be who you want to be. So this is something that once I started doing this business, I had to learn. I'm me, don't be someone else. It doesn't work like that.
Thank you. Very nice of your sharing us. Yes, of course, everybody have the way we want to go, So my goal and your goal is the same, that we are successful on this business, of course. But on the way we go, maybe I go to the right, you go to the left.
Exactly.
Right. So I mean,
very well said, Hong. Very well said. Very good.
Be that you are, be your strong thought, and be your very clear mindset of you. So they show you how to go and how you can do it on this business. Thank you, Dave. Thank you for sharing.
Exactly.
And I would like to ask you another question. How do you think about the funnel marketing on our business?
I thought about this because for the people watching, Hong and I talked beforehand about this interview and she asked me about that. And now that I'm involved in this business, it's second nature. I don't even think about it anymore because it just comes to me. But I went away and I thought about that question, because people out there don't necessarily know what a funnel is, okay? So to explain the funnel just quickly, I will attract someone on my webpage, like an ad, me, someone might be following me and they get interested in me. And they might click on that link there, david-live.com, or they might hong-tran.com, the same thing, okay? Which will direct someone into our funnel. That is the first thing. We want them into our funnel because we're going to offer them, once they're in that funnel, to have a look at our webinar, which everyone who starts this business, the same thing. This is when we talk about doing our businesses differently. Yes, we are doing them differently, but something that everyone's got in common is the sales funnel. Directs our customers, our future business partners, into our funnel to view that webinar. This is our ultimate goal. This is our first goal in this business, to get someone to view the webinar. So that sales funnel, as we're talking about, like and it's a cliche that we all use in this business. Oh, I was asleep and I woke up in the morning, I checked my email, I had 4 leads overnight. People have come into my funnel and I was asleep. Or I was at work, or I was at the supermarket, I looked at my phone, oh, look, I got a lead in my funnel. This is the beauty of it. This is what is really attractive about this, the automated system. Yes, we've done the work to attract the people to us, but then the funnel takes over and does the rest. They come into our funnel, register their name on our landing page. Then we send a link off to them automatically to watch the webinar. And then when they watch the webinar, all the information's there for them. What I like to say about the webinar is it's maybe 5 or 6 panelists who are exactly the same as us. They clicked on that button to view the webinar, and now look at them. They're hosting a webinar. Okay, they've gone from, should I do it? Yes, I'll click on that. Register. Now they're hosting the webinar. This is what I love about this, okay? Don't think it's a promotion like it's a company and you're getting promoted. It's not like that at all. It's the more experience you gain and you're invited to do things like that. Like with doing these interviews, I've interviewed a lot of people and been interviewed by people, and it's something before they join this business they would never do. Oh, I'd never get on Facebook or social media with people watching me. I'm too shy. And a lot of my friends in this business now are the same as you, Hong, Vietnamese, and they're so scared of their English. And I say, don't be, please. A lot of our colleagues, our business partners think that because English is their second language, they can't do it. But yes, they can. And when we talk, they all say, oh, I can't speak English. I said, I can help you, or we can speak slowly. Okay. Don't be scared about that. And they're not. The confidence just comes out. It's so good to see the confidence.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
So yeah, going back to the sales funnel, I got off track a bit there, but the sales funnel is great. It's an automatic. Okay, it attracts our customers into the funnel, sends them a link to the webinar, and the webinar is the information that we present to them.
Yeah, thank you for the sharing for my audience that they know what it's about the funnel marketing. A lot of people, they just sometimes they say to put the website, but I think it's a very, very intelligent. That's our company. We do by our website, because we can connect all the audience for customer. It's not from where you live, and it's come around all over the world. And I think it's very, very, very good by funnel marketing. Thank you, Dave. So far, we are very, very understand our business. And today I want to ask you one more question before we ending our business talk. I want to ask you, what is the struggle when you first start on this business?
Okay, well, the struggle, as I sort of said before, is this is completely different from what I've ever done before. Yeah, I can send an email, I can surf the internet, I can do all that. Okay. Luckily, I had help building my business page. The funnel's already built for me. Okay. So I didn't have to worry about that. The struggle was, and as my coach said, it's your business. You're not working for me, you're working for yourself. It's your business. I had to get that in my mind. Okay. Yes, I had business before. The lawn mowing gardening business. Okay. I knew I could do that in my sleep. I could do it with my eyes closed. I know what I'm doing. This was completely different. So I had to learn as I'm going. But as you just said then, with the global community, people around the world, everyone's so helpful. So many people, if you reach out and help them, like I spoke to a lady in Canada, again, another lady in Canada this morning, just to ask her one little thing, because we always have a chat. And she offered me a little bit of advice, and she said, how about you try it this way? And I did something differently. I went, oh, yeah, that works. So this is a good part about this. Any struggles I had at the start, thinking I'm going in this blindly, were soon gone. You've gone from my mind, because there's always someone there to help you. The good thing I should say, Hong, even if I didn't know my friend when I first joined this business, okay, the good thing is she's a real person. If you research online business, digital business, you'll click on something and there's no one there. It's a picture of some guy with diamond rings and a Ferrari or a Porsche or something like that, and a big mansion, gold chains. That's all fake. At least my friend, she's a real person. She lives not far from me in Sydney, so she's a real person. You're real. The other people I've met are real. It's not something you click on it and there's nothing there. It's like it's a blank wall. Whereas this business, it's true. So you can put a lot of trust into this business. So any early struggles I had were soon gone, because my coach was so friendly. I also have a mentor. She's in Canada. She's so friendly too, okay? And the global community, like you're in Germany. I spoke to another friend who's in our team also, Adam. He's also in Germany. It's worldwide, it's global, that, it's amazing that we can speak to people around the world.
Yeah.
So for anyone watching and they think it's a struggle, it's not. It's not. And I hate to use the cliche again. If I can do it, you can do it. But it's true. If I can do it, you can do it.
You know, Dave, today is the first time I make interview and I speak English. And the first thing I also a little bit scared, a little bit worried. But I just think, oh, don't worry, just be as I am. I can share with the people how I am, and whatever we are still learning and we still running and we still make it perfect by day, by time. It's not
Exactly.
today or tomorrow. Yes, it's not
There's
today.
no, sorry, Hong. Yeah, there's no race, is there? There's no race. There's not like a deadline. We don't have a deadline and say by the end of June, you need to, this is your sales target by the end of June. There's no such thing as that.
Yeah.
If you want to take your time, and just go slow, you do that. If you want to put in 12, 13, 14, 15 hours a day, do that. Up to you. It's your business.
Yeah. It is a very nice that I find out in our business there were very nice communicative. It's a very good all of member and all of the distributor. Everybody is very, very happy and very helpful and very have a lot of strong energy, very positive. And I'm so happy that I am enjoying this business. Do you feel that you're happy that when you enjoy on this business?
I feel the same way, and I enjoy talking to people. Okay, I enjoy talking. As you just said, this is your first interview in English. Okay.
Yes.
I interviewed a friend of ours, like another colleague, a business partner in New Zealand. It was her first. She's also Vietnamese. It was her first interview in English. And another one, she's also in Vietnamese. I interviewed with her last year, but I asked the questions. A couple of weeks ago, she interviewed me again, and she asked me the questions. And it was her first time in English too. And she was nervous, but at the end of it, she was fine. And that makes me feel really happy for them because they've overcome that fear. Like you asked me, let's do this interview in Vietnamese. I'd say no because I don't know Vietnamese. I can say thank you. I can say "Cam on," and I can say that. That's all. I take my hat off to you and like to all my Vietnamese friends. You try, and it's so good to see. And I put it to this business that you've opened a new world. Like they wouldn't have. A lot of my Vietnamese friends wouldn't have even thought about doing that if they just stayed in their business in Vietnam or whatever country, only speaking Vietnamese, not having to learn to speak English. So they've not just learned a business, they've learned another language, like maybe they already knew English, but they're practicing it more, which is, it's great to see.
Yeah. Thank you, Dave, for today that you have time for my self to interview you. I'm so happy and I'm very grateful because you come to my fan page and share your story to our for my audience. And someone outside, they didn't know about my business. Because we talk a lot of Vietnam, and today is the first video that I made in English, so they also can hear that, and they also can catch some idea what is about this global digital business. And thank you to come to my fan page today. Thank you from Germany, and I wish you have your journey successful. Thank you, Dave.
Yeah, thank you. And thank you so much for asking me. Okay, I really appreciate it. And I'm honored to be on your page. If you ever need me to come onto your page again, we'll chat again in 6 months, fine. Or I'll invite you to come to my page, okay?
Okay, thank you, Dave. And we say goodbye to all my audience. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye, Dave. And love
Thank you,
Germany. Yeah, thank you, Dave. Bye-bye.